What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Leave It to the Judges MMA show with the boys Xavier and Clark. And guys, today we are doing our UFC 320 recap. Crazy card, honestly, one of the craziest of the entire year. Let's just start at the tippy top. Absolute domination. Alex Pereira runs through Ankalaev after their pretty timid, boring first fight. A lot of buildup, a lot of trash talk to the second one. I I mean, I know people pick Pereira, but no one thought it would go like this. What went down Saturday, guys?
Let me just address it because I know Clark probably has more to say than me. I'm gonna let him have his moment in the sun here. But props to Pereira, man. I think he overall is a more exciting champ for the division, and we saw why. He absolutely came out like a bat out of hell. Clearly took their beef personally. Clearly took losing the first fight personally. Came out with a lot of anger and like feeling like he had something more to prove. We talked about this before the fight. Like this was probably his last shot at the title had he lost. Um, and clearly he was not gonna let that go without a fight. He came out guns blazing and just before Uncle F could even get started, just whooped his ass. Just completely whooped his ass. Finished them quickly. Like Uncle F got no offense off. Like it was like he got absolutely mauled. And props off, hats off to Pereira, man. He should be the fucking champ of this division. I say let him go up to heavyweight. Fuck it.
Yeah, man, I was bummed watching this one, man. Like, all I wanted to see was Pereira just knock the shit out of Uncle Ive, because I've heard all the rumblings. Uncle Ive's like one of these goats incoming, and I just see these fights. Jan Blachowicz, Rakic, mid performance, and then Pereira won. I was like, yeah, he beat Pereira, but he barely did shit out there. And all I was saying is if Pereira just throws a little more output, which he did just immediately, this man is the hardest puncher on the planet right now. He can put anybody away. And that's all I was saying. And that's why I was confident after the first fight going with Pereira because not a lot happened and it was just like Pereira threw well in the first round and then just didn't throw the rest of the fight. I don't really care about all the injuries, if he was injured, yes or no. He just didn't throw. In this fight, he decided to throw and very quickly and very hard. Land some good leg kicks as well, made him switch stances. Uh it was just a complete performance. Just picked the man apart. Uncle Ive had no answer, which I figured because this man Bahia is one of the best kickboxers ever. And because he had one off day, oh, Uncle Ive's all of a sudden the better fighter and the better boxer. Nah, 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 y'all. Nah, nah, nah. Alex Paya is one of the greats, y'all. And he can smack hard. So I was pumped watching that. And that's all there is to it. Paya hooped on him out there. We saw the real result of what happened. We saw the real result.
It's just crazy how, like, before the last fight, everyone was like chanting Shama. He was on top of the world. Then he loses in a pretty like bad fight. Everyone's kind of off him. Is he washed? Is he too old? Then he comes out here and does this. He's back on the top of the mountain. And yeah, let's just get into what's next for Pereira. There are a bunch of options here. He could stay at light heavyweight, move up to heavyweight. What do you guys want to happen with Alex Pereira as a fan? And what do you actually think is going to happen? Just what is the UFC going to do? Give me two answers.
I just think that if I was Pereira, I would just knock off Olberg real quick. I think
Okay.
that he pretty much easily fucks Olberg up. Um, and then I would request going up to heavyweight. Just because at that point he's beaten everybody that he kind of needs to beat up there for a while. Um, Yeah, I mean, I don't think that Rakic has done enough to break through to earn that fight. He just beat Khalil. He beat Yuri twice. It's just like I don't know. I just feel like Oberg's the one fresh matchup, and I just don't want any narratives of him ducking Oberg. Even though, like, I don't think that most people think that that would be the narrative, but just no excuses. Just because what if Oberg just goes on a run later in his career, and it will be the what if. So I think that we just put that to bed. And then just go up to heavyweight, man. Fuck it. Fuck it, bro. He doesn't have that much longer left, but he still has a lot left in the tank, clearly. And I want to see him use it at heavyweight. Fuck it.
I would agree with most of that take. Um, but I would be cool if he just fought Aspinall right away. That would be crazy. If Aspinall beats Gon, Aspinall versus Pereira, that is a insane, crazy fight for sure.
Even if Gon wins, like Pahea Gon is even a better fight
Yeah.
to me. I would rather see that than him fight Aspinall and watch Aspinall just wrestle fucking. So I'm with that. Or he wants to fight John Jones. Let him do that on the White House card, bro. Fuck it. That's the fucking fight to make. Fuck it.
I
That
was gonna
shit.
say, yeah, there's three options. It's either Jones, Aspinall, or Olberg. Those are the three options that I see.
I say either way, you just go and knock off Ulberg and then worry about Jones next year.
Okay, Nick, do you agree with that? Do you think before he makes his big move to heavyweight, he should take the Olberg fight?
I think he should. I don't know if he will.
Okay,
I feel
okay.
like it seems. I mean, he's even been saying like he just wants to kind of move up to heavyweight like now. I don't know if he'll take that fight just because he might just be like done with this division at this point. I mean, he's gonna be like I think Pereira's in here for like two more fights max, to be honest. Because I think he'd be okay with retiring. So I think I would say he would move up low key, but I think he should fight over. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
I don't
I
know.
just think that like, and John Jones kind of hinted at this too, even though no one wants to listen to him. Like, it there does get a point where like you do just want to like do cool shit. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
like you do need like new challenges to like motivate you at a certain point. Um, and I think that he's ran through the division pretty efficiently at this point. So why not go challenge himself at heavyweight? Like that's a new challenge. And that is I feel like how you get these fighters to stay engaged and keep getting the best versions of them. You know what I mean? Like if these fighters don't give a fuck, they're coasting at the top, you're just gonna get lackluster performances. Even if they still win, it's just gonna be like they don't really care like that. Their heart's half out of the game.
Yeah,
Why don't we? If he says this is what he wants to do, this is what he wants to pursue, then get the best version of him because he's gonna be hungry for it, type shit. A new challenge to overcome.
definitely. Yeah. Um, I guess in my opinion, I think that he should fight Aspinall next. I just think it would right a lot of wrongs. First of all, for Tom, like he never got the big John fight. He still gets his super fight here. He gets Pereira. And dude, for Pereira, triple champ status, something that's never been done. I mean, obviously be a big underdog against Aspinall, but definitely a winnable fight for Pereira. He can knock anyone out. I just think that fight has the potential to like be the biggest moment. It could produce the biggest moment. I get John coming back would be huge, but I like the whole belt thing with Aspinall.
I think John Jones versus Pereira is a bigger fight, just because like that's two legends of the sport, like John said, man. And they're like similar age range, so there's like no excuses either way, really.
It's definitely a bigger fight for sure. Because yeah, just it's John Jones.
Like I would love to see him fight Aspinall, but like him fighting John would be so much bigger, I feel like. Just cause like the danger I know he possesses, like, and then what if he sparks John? Like, fuck, is he the GOAT? Like, fuck, like no, I wouldn't say so still, but like, man, some people could make that argument, bro. That's some goated shit. Three divisions.
Yeah, it had never been done, and it's like the three heaviest weight divisions. That'd be insane.
and you rock John Jones, you got him up out of there, like that would be crazy. Like
Well,
I feel like I would look at beating John Jones at heavyweight kind of equivalent to winning the title at heavyweight. Even I think
now, yeah, before this fight, both I think all of us agree that both John Jones and Tom Aspinall would beat Pereira at heavyweight. Does this domination over Ankalaev like change your guys' perspective at all in those two fights?
no, not really.
Okay.
Just because like I just think that where he loses those fights is both in the grappling, really. Not to say like Tom can't knock him out. I don't think John would knock him out. But Tom could easily knock him out, but like with like on the feet, but I just think that like he has too much of a chance in a prolonged striking exchange, and I think Tom Aspinall would be shameless and just take him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with
He
that.
doesn't seem like he cares about the people enough to like fucking put his body on the line just to like,
Yeah.
potentially lose and shit. Which is fair. I can't expect him to. You know what I mean?
Let's really quickly just talk about Ankalaev. Beyond disappointing, I mean, you're the light heavyweight champion. You're this Dagestani guy. You're all this trash talk, super confident, and he gets ran over badly. His corner called for the trilogy, but like Pereira's corner was like, "There's just no way." And honestly, I respect that. Like, there's no need for a trilogy here. He got absolutely dumpstered in that fight. The first one was super close. What's next for the now former champ Ankalaev?
I don't even think that the first fight was like overly close. I just really think that like Pereira wasn't like it was uneventful, I would say.
Yeah.
I thought that I thought that Ankalaev was very clearly winning the first fight. Just but it was more because of like Pereira's like refusal to throw shit. Like I wasn't thinking like Ankalaev is winning this fight. I was thinking like Pereira is losing this fight, kind of. Like he's not doing enough.
Mhm.
Um, but even with that being said, I mean, like I don't think that Ankalaev loses so much stock here. I mean, many people have been killed by Pereira, so it's not like that bad. He's still pretty young to the point where like even if Ankalaev ages, I mean, even if Pereira ages out of the division, he can still like have a chance to reclaim the title at a later time. Um, on some Volk shit, you know what I mean? On some Volk shit. Um, so I think he's okay still. I still think he beats a lot of the people in the top five. I don't think he's washed or anything after this. I just think that Pereira just came in there and put it on him, man. He was angry, he was efficient, and he was aggressive, and he got the finish. Like shit happens. I think Uncle Life will be okay.
I agree. I think Uncle Live will be very fine. He just ran into a buzzsaw. What can you say? And I do think he beats most of the people in this top five, top 10. I think him versus Yuri would be a great fight, and
That
I think
is.
that's what should be made. Uh, or even him versus Roundtree, I think would be fine as well. One of those two. I think Uncle I will be okay. He just needs to wrestle more, or at least train more wrestling. And I think him just relying on his boxing alone might not be enough. He needs to mix it in.
Is this a hot take or not, guys? Do you guys think that like Chimaev comes up and wins the title at light heavy if he tried? I think he does, bro. I think he does. I don't think any of these guys can fuck with his grappling, bro. Like
Man.
even Uncle Lab's grappling is shit compared to like the Chimaev grappling,
I
bro.
mean,
I know he's gonna be at a size disadvantage, but dude,
I would
I
be
think. Oh, go
I
ahead.
think DDP pretty big, man. He is.
yeah, I would incline to agree, but
Like he on Yuri's ass.
I would have pause. I would have pause about it. Just because there is a size jump there for sure. It's an extra 20 pounds. Eh, I think he could. I think he
Okay.
could.
Oh man, some that'd be crazy. I'm just thinking of the matchups because like, does he? He probably can out wrestle Pereira, but like on the feet, man, Pereira's destroying him.
But I'm saying, how long you see what he did against DDP, and I think that DDP has better wrestling than a lot of these guys.
I don't know. I think Yuri would
I
also give him a really
I
tough
think
fight.
that the grappling in that division is shite, shite, bro, shite, complete shite. To be honest.
I would
Oh
agree.
man, it's tough. He definitely could win a belt though. He is a big motherfucker too. But I don't know if I would for sure pick him to.
I just think he would like finish these guys in round one off subs or like fucking just ragdoll them. Like I don't know. Like I know it's a size difference, but I just like for Ankalaev to be like the best quote unquote best wrestler in that division and be like that bad where he like even rocked like he was in on that double like pretty decent and just had nothing to like I don't know, bro. I just don't know. I just
It's hard.
Uncle Ev, I mean if Jemayev gets to the legs and wraps his fucking hands, you're going down even if he's on skates, I feel like you're just going down. There's just a different level of grappling, bro.
Weirdly enough, man, it's because I could totally see him beating Pereira, but like I would pick Yuri, I think, over Hamza in a fight, just as a matchup thing. But he could totally win a belt at 205.
Okay, Ed. Okay.
Dude,
That
the,
made
the,
zero sense, but okay.
matchups make fights.
So Yuri's like a very
A fetus
capable.
grappler, apparently.
I don't think he's gonna get subbed up, bro. I think he's too tricky. No.
I don't think he's bad there, but like we're talking compared to, you know, Hamza Chimaev, bro.
Whatever, like he is not gonna do what he just did to DDP to Yuri Berhovska. There's just no fucking way.
See, man, I don't know. Like, oh, my question would be how much Hamza walking around normally, and I would give my answer right there.
Yeah, we would need to see what 205 Hamzat looks like, but maybe one day, man. Hamzat's got a lot of work to do at middleweight, though. I think he should stay there for a while, get a nice dominant run going.
I agree.
Yeah,
I mean, I think he's gonna get to a point very quickly after like three, four fights of like, there's just no worthy contenders. Like
yeah,
who,
yeah.
like I don't think he has to be like dilly dallying there that long, bro. Like I think he can kind of get in there and get out of there.
We
Start
need to
start
be.
start having better pursuits, bro. Because I just think that like, who's gonna beat him up there? Like if he beats Nasruddin, right? Who's gonna beat him? Let's say he fights Fluffy and Azardine. Who else?
RDR,
RDR. Okay, okay. Boom. If he runs that little gauntlet, who else, bro?
and
Yeah,
that's
there's
fine.
not really a lot of. Oh, what's his name? Coming up at
That is
middleweight.
like three fights. That is three fights in there.
No, I'm saying those are the guys. I'm saying once he clears out those guys, then what?
I think he should beat those three guys, and
Gutierrez,
by the time he beats those
Gutierrez,
guys, Gutierrez will be a prospect, and they
Gutierrez
should
be
fight.
there. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But then, yeah, get your dubs, move up, but get your dubs first, bro.
No, no. He has work to do for sure. I'm just saying, like, I don't think he has to stay down there for like no 4 years and shit. I think he can really just kind of run the table in like 2 years
Yeah.
and kinda just be like, all right,
Fine, it's fine.
cool. I'm like
Also,
I'm like 33. I'm going up to fucking light heavy.
no, he should go up sooner than later. I just hope like it all comes down to his scheduling. That's Hamzat's thing, bro. Like
Fights
he's
one,
taking no damage in these fights, bro. Just keep running him.
fights once a year.
That's the
Fights,
problem. But speaking of dominant runs, guys, let's move on to our co-main event. Merab Dvalishvili beats Corey Sandhagen, unanimous decision. Almost gets him out of there in a second. I mean, we pretty much called what happened. I think he broke like the takedown record or whatever. First fighter in UFC history to land 100 takedowns total. Absolute insanity. Corey, he was in there, made the fight close at moments, but Merab does Merab things.
I mean, we knew, man. We knew. Corey's my boy, but I kind of just saw this coming. Rob's a fucking animal, though, bro. Like, And it pisses me off every time like he denied the Aljo fight because we everyone here, everyone in the world, we all know he would have whooped Aljo's at. Did Aljo ever do this kind of stuff out there? Like, let me know, bro. He was winning split decisions off old ass Henry Cejudo 4 years off, but Mirage just out here murking people. Anyways, it was a good fight. I thought Corey Sandhagen did some nice things. He looked really good in the first round, I thought. The movement was great. I definitely thought he had a striking edge, but Merab definitely had the power edge just from that obvious one shot in the second round. Honestly, I thought he was out of there at first, but definitely gritted his way. Corey's definitely a grit man usually. But even that was pretty crazy. I thought he was going to get finished there. And rest of the fight, it was kind of Corey would strike at space, and then whenever Merab decided to shoot, he would shoot, turn his back to the fence, just kind of pick him up at times, slam him. Corey would get back up every time. A kind of game plan Bilal should have used versus JDM, very, very simple stuff, very simple. But I'm not surprised. Corey put up good takedown or good wrestling defense at least. He got back up every time. I think Merab maybe was it the fifth round he had him down for a little bit. There was one time he had him down for a little bit, but basically got back up easy every time. I thought Corey looked good. I honestly thought Corey looked better than like everybody Merab fought previously.
Okay.
I thought. I personally had it 3 rounds to 2. I do think the second round was a 10-8 though, but
So you think he gave him the biggest challenge out of anyone recently?
I think so. I would say Umar, but like the way the fight ended was just so like we all knew he was gonna lose because he was just super gassed.
Man, he has his hands broken. We didn't know at the time, but yeah, his hand was
That
fucked.
was broken. True.
Yeah, yeah, true. But
I still would argue that Umar was a harder fight for Merab. Based on like the first two rounds, like I thought that Umar won the first two rounds of that fight. But yeah, I felt like Merab definitely did his shit in this fight, man. I think his striking has gotten leaps and bounds better. And because like he like just like this is not the Marlon Moraes Merab on the feet, you know what I mean? He got a lot better. Especially defensively. He used to like some of the shit that he used to get clipped with, he like doesn't really get hit with these days. So I gotta commend him on that. Um Shout out Corey Sandhagen though. He definitely won round one on my card. I was really impressed with like how he was fighting in there. He was lighting Marab up round one. Like nothing too powerful, but like you said, just like volume, good consistent attack. Um I thought like more than the O'Malley fight, throughout the fight, he definitely did have more of a chance going for himself. Like there was never a moment where I felt like, oh, for sure, Corey's like out of this fight completely. Um, his cardio looked pretty good considering he was fighting Merab. Like his cardio did hold up more than most, a lot more than Umar for sure. Even so, yeah. I mean, I thought it was a good fight. I mean, shout out Corey for gritting through round two. Was getting his ass whooped in round two. I did have Marab on my bet, but I was kind of like in my heart, kind of like if Corey pulled it off, like I would not be mad at that, you know.
Yeah.
And I definitely did not want to see the fight end yet. So like I was like really pulling for Corey in that fight. I was like, come on, Corey, come on some Rocky shit. And I'm glad he like gritted through that and went on to fight a good rest of the fight. Like he wasn't just like it wasn't like downhill traffic after that point. Like the rest of the fight was really competitive. Or competitive for a Marab fight. So shout out to the boys, man. Fuck it.
Shout out to Corey. Man, Merab wants to stay active. He said he wants to fight in December. Everything's pointing to the Peter Yan rematch, but like I'm pretty sure on this channel at least we're not huge fans of that rematch. First of all, do you guys think he'll fight in December? And if he does, like who do you want to see next?
I think if Montel Jackson beats Figueiredo this weekend, he should get it.
The, that would work out. The timing would work out really well.
If he knocks I think he'd have to get a finish, but if he knocks out Figueiredo, I think he can get that shot.
Because Umar and Batista, the winner of that probably deserves it more, but like that fight obviously hasn't happened yet. So
Yeah,
maybe for the December one, yeah, Jackson gets a big dub and gets the shot. I kind of like that.
I don't hate it. I
Happens.
don't hate it. Rob needs new contenders like fresh blood. I would rather see more than the Jan rematch. Honestly, I
Is
do
any
think I do want to see Jan get another crack at him though. I do want to like go on record of saying that, but like
okay.
I'm not in as much of a hurry for that as like you know some people might be. I guess like
Yeah.
I still think that the result might be similar, but I do
Because
think that Jan does deserve a second crack.
yeah, he kind of does deserve it, but just the way that first fight went, it was like a mass. It was kind of ugly at times. It was embarrassing at times. It was bad, and I don't know.
Rob's way better now. I mean, I personally don't want to see Jan fight for that. I think he should fight Umar and then title eliminator right there. I'd rather see Umar get another crack, personally.
Okay.
A healthy Umar.
But yes, find Bautista. Find Bautista. When's that fight? When's that fight?
I don't know actually.
Imagine Bautista like fraud checks him, bro. That'd be horrible for the sport.
That'd be hilarious.
I
But
mean, Bautista would get the title shot for sure.
Corey had moments in there like I'm trying to think like what do you think is the map to beating Merab? Corey I think was had the right idea. He was moving forward. He was headhunting a little bit in the first round, which was working for him, but he just kind of got, overwhelmed. What as a coach, what would you guys tell your fighter to do to beat Merab?
I mean, I just think that like him getting almost knocked the fuck out in round two kind of like fucked up his momentum and flow he had going. I thought he was in a bit of a flow state, kind of dancing on Merab a little bit. Like I think Merab was kind of having a little trouble like finding him early, which I did know that like obviously because of like cardio and shit and pace, like of any fight, like a lot of the times, like someone who's elusive as fucking round one doesn't stay that way through the whole fight. That's like most fighters, but I will say him getting like knocked, like almost knocked out, and then like having the shit beat out of him the rest of the round, like could not have helped his cardio even. Like even though I did think it looked fine, but his flow state, his cardio, morale, like fighting is a momentum sport. You know what I mean? Like things can kind of like spiral on you if you let him. And like while he wasn't like completely letting him, that did like get the ball rolling a little bit more so in Marab's favor when I thought that Corey had a great first round. So I just think that like, hey, just be a little more careful not to get fucking clipped, I guess. That's all I would say to change like because what he was doing early was fine. He just kind of got away from him.
All right though, really quickly guys, what is next for we kind of talked about what's next for Merab. What's next for Corey?
Let me look at the rankings real quick.
I would say
Run O'Malley. Fuck it. Run O'Malley.
Run it.
that makes sense.
Run O'Malley, man. That's a dream fight. They're
That is
both
a dream fight, bro.
they're both still in their primes, bro. Fuck it. Run it.
Like the rumor fight is Yadong versus O'Malley, but like at this point, it's not even announced. Do the Corey fight, bro.
Do the Gory fight. They're
Do the
both
Corey.
coming off a loss to Merab.
Yeah,
Who's the true number one contender? Fuck it.
I'm with that.
Fuck it, bro. That would be a striking delight, bro. Honestly.
True.
All right, guys, let's move on to the featured fight of the night. Yuri versus Cleo Roundtree. Honestly, one of the craziest fights in a minute. I don't know about you guys. I was going crazy during this fight. Khalil wins the first two rounds, fucks up Yuri's leg, but like a minute or so into round three, Yuri just starts like bombing at Khalil. Khalil's shots don't do the same amount of damage. Yuri's ripping him to the body. He's like clearly hurting Khalil, and he knocks him out with a left hook. Crazy fight, sick fight. We all picked Roundtree, but he was winning the fight, man. You know, he was winning for the most part.
I did not think he was on those legs nearly enough, man. This is my problem. That's why he fucking lost the fight to me. I'm gonna be very clear about this. Actually, it actually pissed me off. He was winning, right? But the thing is, if you don't damage his legs, that's what allowed him to pursue and chase him around the cage in round three and kind of late in round two, to be honest. So had Khalil Rountree invested in the leg kicks how he was supposed to, he wouldn't have been able to track him down as easily to like square up with him hella times and punch him in the fucking face. I thought it was a big miscalculation on Khalil's part to not invest in the leg kicks. Like Yuri was bouncing around too decent at the end of that fight. Like I did not think he got on those legs nearly enough, and it costed him to me.
I agree. I didn't think he threw the leg kicks enough. He was just winning though. I will say, like for the many reasons why I think we picked Cleo. I said it. He was going to be a quicker fighter. He was going to have a nice kickboxing stance on Yuri. And it was going well for the most part. And then Yuri came on in round three, got a great TKO. He is just a beast. I mean, I had a bad feeling when I made the pick, but I feel like we did have good reasons and they were somewhat playing out. I do think leg kicks, he should have been more on the leg kicks for sure. He landed good ones, but like I believe he only landed like nine about, we need more. We need more.
Facts.
And but he was winning, man. He was winning. Yuri got a nice finish. He's a beast, man. I can't lie. Only fighter he's lost to is Pereira in the UFC. Pretty impressive stuff he's doing. It was a nice win. I just love the aura about him.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah.
he's arguably the most entertaining guy in the sport right now, honestly. But he's kind of in a tough spot because if Pereira stays at light heavyweight, he did lose to him twice. He got knocked out twice, so that's a pretty bad look. But if he moves up, like he's in line, I guess, for a title shot if they do him versus Olberg or something like that. Where does Yuri stand right now at light heavyweight?
Yeah, I agree. Like he is like first up for a title shot if Pereira vacates. But I do think he's in purgatory as long as Pereira is the champ. I do not see them running that fight back ever again. Um, yeah, I just don't see them like running that back ever. So he's gonna have to just wait until Pereira either retires or leaves the division.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Pei has any interest, honestly, in that fight either. I mean, knocked him out twice. I don't think he wants that trilogy either. So yeah, I would just say he fought like I don't know, just fight anybody else. Like he's just gonna have to be a gatekeeper role right now. I don't think Bay is gonna be around that much longer, anyways, at light heavyweight. So I don't think that's much of a concern. I think he'll get the title shot pretty soon here, probably in like a year or two. I don't know.
Who would you take hypothetically for a title, interim title, Yuri or Olberg? Who do you guys wins that?
Yuri, Yuri, I believe.
I would take Yuri unless Olberg beats Paella.
Yeah,
Facts.
fair enough. All right, guys, let's move down the card. Yusuf Zalal makes quick work of Josh Emmett, subs him up in like a minute and a half with an armbar. Crazy work there. Tough look for Emmett. I don't know, he is 40, so but Zalal kind of making a case, a decent contender here at 145. What are you guys' thoughts on him and his performance?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that he kind of just like absolutely just put it on Josh Emmett in a way that like did this was the first fight where I was like, yeah, Josh Emmett not who he once was, you know? He actually looked greatly diminished out there. He was never like the fastest, but he looked like stuck in the mud, man. Yusuf Zalal was just moving all around. Um, Found that sub from the bottom. He just like, yeah, it was just like great performance coming out party for Yusuf Zalal though. Like he is making a run for sure. Like he this fight put some people on notice in that division for sure.
I agree. Not much to say here, really. I thought Zalal, this was a coming out party for sure. However, Josh Emmett is the big old 40. And like I say, I'm never picking these 40-year-olds to win these kind of fights. But he just looks slow. He looks slow. Zalal, and that's what an 11-year age difference shows out there. Got him down instantly. What was it, an armbar, I believe?
Mhm.
Got
Yeah,
it pretty instantly. Like it was, they were not on the ground for that long before that submission was linked in there, and it was an impressive performance. It's not much else to say. Zalal he's low key the real deal. He had a nice performance for Taporia a few years ago. He's the real deal.
facts.
Who do you want to see him against next?
Ooh, I
Give
mean,
I heard someone recommended Arnold Allen.
if Arnold Allen ain't gonna fight anybody, then I guess make that fight for him.
You can give him Aljo. I don't know if Aljo would take that
I
fight,
just
but
don't think, yeah, I don't think Aljo would like that idea.
yeah, yeah, Aljo would not take that fight right now. He's campaigning for a Volk old man fight and shit. Which I mean, I wouldn't be mad at seeing it, but like
I,
Yeah,
for
I
the
think
vibes. But like, damn,
he needs one more, I think.
Aljo should fight Yair.
I love that fight.
I think
That's the definition of striker versus grappler.
I think Aljo beats Yair, bro.
I'd be
I
rooting for him, bro. Hopefully.
I really do think that he beats Yair. Cause Yair can't grapple for fuck all, bro.
If you want to push Zalal now, I would say pair him up with Yair.
That's a great fight, too. Shit, man.
Yeah, I feel like Yair is kind of the answer here. Doesn't really have a fight. Maybe him and Lopez still run it. I don't really know what that deal is.
What's
Or
good with Evil? Where's Evil at? That's still at.
or
That's the big question.
Evil, like wherever he's at. Like, I mean, this man's not gonna fight for 2 years before having to fight for the title. Like, what's he doing, bro? What's he on? So. There's fights to be made. I like Arnold Allen. I think that would be a good fight too. But really, anybody, I think he can fight outside of Murphy. I think he's got the title shot.
Yeah. Let's move on to the card opener. Joe Pyfer gets a submission win, actually, win over Abus Nurmagomedov. Abus had a really impressive first round. He won pretty dominantly, but then in the second round,
Pulling a boost.
what's up?
Typical,
He's
typical,
pulling a boost.
typical Abus, bro. Round one, Abus is a mythical fighter, bro. But like,
And then he instantly just gets like the first two punches just goes down in the second round, bro. It's hilarious.
Abus is damn near what they thought Hamzat was, bro. Like a goddamn round one warrior, bro.
He looked really good in round one, man.
And even in the fight that like the infamous fight, I hate him for the Strickland fight. He whooped Strickland's ass for like 5 minutes at first.
Got to get his cardio together, man.
He can't, bro. At this point, it's too late. It's not gonna get better at this point. He's fucked.
Could be world champion.
He would never be. He would never be champion,
No,
bro.
just kidding. But hey, shout out Piper. He should be ranked now, I think. Buddies with Sean Brady, fan favorite of the channel, of course.
Yes, sir. I definitely fuck with him. I definitely fuck with Piper, man. And like to fucking rid me of fucking Abus. Well, winning me a little cheddar cheese in the process, like I would never be mad at that. I would never be mad at that.
That's fair.
What, what do you guys think about Piper? Like he did obviously have that hiccup against Hermanson. It was obviously too soon. Do we see a bright future for him at middleweight? Because middleweight's kind of dog shit at times. So like,
The thing about Piper is he can crack, bro.
and apparently he has really good grappling. I mean, we saw it on Saturday, but he was boasting about it after.
Like I think he beats a Delete. I think he could beat a Delete.
I agree.
I don't know about any higher than that for him right now. It's kind of a stacked division up there. You said it's shit, but I think that like middleweight's kind of hot at the top.
And near the top, I would say.
But I'm saying like who else does he beat? Like let's say he beats Delete level. Like does he beat Cannonier? Would you take him against Cannonier?
I would right now. I would take him over Cannoneer.
After the MVP performance, maybe Costa Piper would be a sick fight.
Yeah, I I think Joe needs a lot of work. I think his ceiling for me right now would be like top five eventually, but just never be that guy. But I think the potential's all there.
I like how active he's been.
Yeah, but I need to see him win some bigger fights. He lost to Hermanson, who was barely fighting, but I just need to see him win some more ranked fights. I don't believe he's won a ranked fight yet. So I just need to see that and I can evaluate. I can evaluate.
All right. All right, guys, really quickly before we wrap things up, let's go over the prelims. What stood out to you guys? Pretty eventful prelims. Well, what are some big key points here?
Let me see. Let me pull up the card again. Prelims. Oh, Gutier absolutely demolished Tristan Vines,
Oh
which
no.
we already knew was gonna happen, but like the way he did it, like I think it was like a in tight elbow in the clinch, like it was like something like nasty and fucking short, like we didn't even see it. All of a sudden, he lets go of the tie clinch, and Vines just falls back, like straight back, like he just got rocked with a fucking overhand right or some shit, like. Two follow-up shots and he was up out of there, but like man, like this guy must possess freakish power to be like knocking people out that in tight with his elbow, I believe it was. Like absolutely insane. Yeah, the real middleweight Ngannou, and he's skilled. Watch out, middleweights. He's coming.
Very excited for this
23
guy.
as well, I believe. He's very young, so
Unlimited potential.
he looks like a beast, bro. When I saw him came in, I was like, oh my God, 6'4" at middleweight, looking ripped as hell, and he can strike.
From
And as
Cameroon.
He can
from
age,
Cameroon, like,
he,
let's go.
he can age out Hamza because he's young. That's the beauty. If they just build him slow, he can age out Hamza.
They'll
And
build him slowly.
Hamza will like go and do other shit. He'll vacate and then Gucci can like smack somebody.
That's three first round KOs in a row for his date for his UFC like first three fights. Let's get him someone a little better for the next fight. But yeah, this guy's absolutely money. This guy's sick.
Facts.
All right, what else?
We have
Man,
to address Patchy Mix, bro.
we do. Let's talk about it.
I don't wanna address it. I did think he won that fight, but the fact that it was that close. Well, first of all, this other guy did look decent. Like I'm not gonna sit here and act like the grappling looked like it was shit. Like just because we thought Patchy should win doesn't mean that this other guy wasn't hooping. Like he was definitely hooping
He
too.
took advantage of the opportunity for sure.
I definitely thought that Patchy won two of those rounds, bro. I did. I did.
I agree.
I thought they held him, but that's his fault for like letting it be that close.
Oh my God. I mean, dude, Patchy Mix. Yeah, I also thought he won, but like, what are you doing in there, man? He literally is in slow motion. It looks like he's fighting in mud. Or he's a robot. It's one or the other. There's just no fluidity to him. And he almost got caught in a guillotine like four times. I, I, it's over for him, bro. Dead on arrival.
I don't know if it's dead, but
I don't know if it's over for him.
it's a generational fall off, I will
My
say.
God, bro.
It is not good. It is not like I saw this dude's record before. He looked decent, okay? So he's clearly not a scrub, all right? But like you're Apache Mix, man. You were just like the champ in another organization, very dominantly on a win streak,
And now you can't win a fucking fight. It's crazy.
20 and 1, looking great, getting finishes left and right, and now we get to the UFC, buddy. I'm not seeing the same things. I'm not seeing step in knees, not seeing head kicks. The striking looks worse than what I've seen. So I guess I'm not surprised now if the striking's just like not gonna get better, but the wrestling just gotta be better too. Like I swear this man was looking better, bro. And I guess Bellator just shit. Like there's no excuses now.
There's no excuses now. They're dog shit.
Yeah, like clearly, I don't know if completely because I do think MVP coming over, he is hooping for sure. MVP is doing his thing.
Mhm.
But like everybody else, bro, like everybody else in trouble, bro. Even Michael Chandler, his long career, he went what, 2 in like 14 in the UFC.
He was in all of those fights. Fuck that. And he was in almost.
I'm exaggerating, but I'm just saying, bro, he got 2 wins, one Dan Hooker and the other uh Tony Ferguson after he lost like 6 straight fights. So
The corpse of Tony Ferguson.
exactly.
What? Obviously, it's different. Like you said, you have some highs. Like Chandler has produced a lot of moments. He has got some dubs. MVP looks good. And then you have the other side of it. What is your guys' current overall assessment on like the Bellator people coming over the UFC recently in the last couple of years?
Oh my gosh. Like I think I can talk about this because like I actually watched a lot of these guys in Bellator. Um yeah, no, I'm not impressed, bro. I'm not impressed. Um Patchy Mix was supposed to win this fight. Um it was even someone that was engaging him mostly in grappling. Like where he's supposed to like have the edge. And while I do think that like he had the edge sometimes, and I think that his opponent definitely was like gassing himself out with all the ghillie attempts, but like either way, it's just like where are you dominant? Like and like you said, his striking looks so slow. Like it looks like it's like striking only to set up the takedown, which like he doesn't even aggressively pursue. So it's just like I don't know what he's doing. I thought his cardio was looking a little dicey in there. He looked gassed. If my man's wasn't shooting gillies, I don't know if he would have gassed in there and maybe got finished or like got beaten actually. So I don't know what I'm seeing off Patchy, bro. I don't know what I'm seeing off him, bro. I really don't. I'm disappointed, bro. I need to see better.
Very disappointing.
Agreed.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, guys, on the prelims? Edmund Shabazian got an impressive finish. What else happened? Not much actually happened else. Basharat got a dub. It
Oh yeah, Basharat. Basharat looks really good.
was pretty fun. It was a pretty good fight. Yeah, he looked great though.
He looked good, and this was like a good a solid test for Mikey. Like Chris Gutierrez definitely like on the high end of unranked fighters for sure.
I say give Basharat Kyler Phillips next.
It's a good fight.
That'd be gas. I'm here for that.
Anything else you guys want to touch on before we wrap it up?
No, I'm good on this one.
No, yeah, same.
All right. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for watching our UFC 320 recap. Let us know your reactions. Please go check out the TikTok. Later this week, we're going to have a preview for Oliveira and Gamrot. Please check that out also. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.